Hi guys. So for today's reading, we are going to be looking into how your boss views you. And we have 3 piles today. 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. All of those things greatly help me out, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you who is here to support me on my path as I'm here to support you on yours. They're all great ways to be able to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys regularly. And really, I am very grateful and thankful to all of you who have been doing that recently. It really does show, and my channel has been growing so much thanks to you guys. So thank you so much for that. Take time out to do that. I really appreciate it. And let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, your boss may view you as being very fun, very energetic. You may be somebody that is capable of doing many different things at once. Sometimes you may get a little lost in the clouds, though. Some of you in this pile may actually have ADHD as well. I wanted to start singing, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamy, hear me shout. Then tip me over and pour me out. You may be somebody who has a bit of a temper as well, but usually you're generally very sweet-natured and very enjoyable to be around. You may be very childlike in a lot of ways. Definitely somebody who is very good at communicating. You could also be somebody who sees problems before they happen and you happen to mention them, and if they don't get fixed, it ends up happening like you said it would. And so people generally tend to listen to the advice you give when it comes to the way things should be set up or the way things should be done. You're definitely somebody who believes in a higher power as well, and your boss knows about that too. The transformations you've made in your life or in your career, they may really feel like these transformations were made from a place of wisdom, because after everything that you've been through in your life, you really know a lot. So your boss really feels like you know a lot as well. They also feel like it doesn't matter what happens, you'll be able to come back from it. You could definitely be somebody that even if somebody in your family dies, you'll show up for work. If there's a crisis going on, you're still going to show up. And you're still going to do a good job. He who wants the rose must respect the thorn. Always pops up every time I see a rose anymore. So I also feel like your boss knows that you can be a little bit prickly, but at the same time, it's worth having those prickly parts of you to have the beauty that you bring to the table, because you bring a lot of beauty to the table. Your boss may be a little bit shallow at times as well. So that could be part of what gets under your skin when it comes to your boss, is that your boss may be a little bit shallow. You could actually be somebody like, you could be like a tiny little small woman or man, tiny little small man. You could have small dog syndrome for some of you. That could be where some of that prickliness comes from too. Or Napoleon syndrome, whatever you want to call it. But you're also somebody that you may work in like construction, or you may work in stocking shelves. You may work where you have to move around big things or lift and haul big things, or where you just have to do a lot of work that people would not expect you to be able to do with the size that you are. By looking at you from the outside, people would not be able to expect you to do whatever it is that you do for a job, even if it's not those jobs. That was just the example that I could come up with, and you prove them all wrong. It's like, if you've ever seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there's an episode where she's working on her friend's construction site, and all the guys are giving her a hard time because, oh, you're not going to be able to keep up and blah, blah, blah. And then she starts picking up those big railroad ties by herself and hauling them across the yard. And they're like, holy shit, where did you come from? It's kind of like that feeling. People are very surprised by the amount of things you're able to do with who you are. I feel about I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. So, for one or two of you, there may actually be a boss who is actually viewing you as somebody that they love in some sort of way romantically. But it's more like a superficial love. I feel like their heart is stuck on something in the past, and maybe this person's married, and so they're longing for their heart to be free, to be able to connect with you. Could even be that maybe you make other people feel that way as well. Your boss may see you as somebody who is really good at, who is like a heartbreaker, somebody who has a lot of people that want to be with you, a lot of them for shallow reasons as well. You're an inspiration to a lot of people as well. You inspire people to work harder. You inspire people to get the job done quicker or more efficiently. Things like that. For some of you, you may almost be like a boss that your boss doesn't have to pay as a boss because you're already doing the job. Aries, Leo, definitely boss-like energy. Aries again. You may be a little bit confrontational. You may be a little bit dramatic. Your boss could also feel like you have a little bit of extra pride or ego, or you've had to deal with a lot of people. I feel like you've had to deal with a lot of people in your job that have a lot of pride and ego, that are very confrontational. There may even be a lot of people that are like pissed off at you regularly and your boss doesn't know why, but I feel like a lot of it has to do with like jealousy kind of energy here. You're definitely somebody who is very bold, very daring. You take charge. You're a leader in a lot of ways. F, T, fit. P, PT, physical therapy. Z, O, Oz. L, P, Z, P, asleep. Z, J, R, Jordan, Jordy. N, D, Z again. So definitely could be feeling like people have slept on you a lot. They may even want to promote you in some sort of way because they don't want to be another one who slept on you and the skills that you bring to the table, the hard work, the energy, the effort, the boss-like material that you bring to the table. They definitely feel like the boss-like material that you bring to the table is something that is worth valuing. Make sure you're not doing boss job unless you are being paid for it, though. Top, pot, the pot calling the kettle black. Lot, fought, for. Ton, not, no. The song No by Meghan Trainor just came up. You may have to turn down a lot of people. You may have a lot of people who really want something more with you. The Hermit, retreat and recharge. Justice, Ten of Pentacles, Cheetah, and the Otter. So, your boss views you as somebody who is going to get your just desserts, somebody who is going to get fair offers. You could also be somebody that works in sales or something along those lines, and you could definitely be somebody who really moves products at a fair price. You're very motivated, ambitious, goal-oriented, driven. Your boss knows that if they don't give you what you deserve, you will get it elsewhere. They also view you as somebody who is going to have a very strong, stable, solid, long-lasting, financially stable existence. Like you're somebody who is always fair, balanced in your decision making. You're definitely a leader worth a lot. You are a leader that is worth a lot. You're very playful, energetic, joyful, childlike, but at the same time, you're very steady, stable, grounded, and very responsible. You're also very loyal, solid, grounded. You may also be somebody who spends a lot of time with your family. You may be doing everything that you're doing for your family. You could also be very good at hosting events in some sort of way as well. But you're also somebody who really enjoys your time alone. You need your time alone to be able to rest, to recharge, to be able to grow and learn from experiences, to be able to address experiences the way that you do and make the decisions that you do. You need your time alone. You need your time away. So you are definitely somebody who is not going to come in on your days off. And if you do come in on your days off, then it tends to mess up your work, because you need that time and that space alone to really gather yourself and get yourself back in working order and then take action again. You're definitely somebody who takes very quick action. You're very motivated. You're very fast. You're a very fast worker. And you're somebody who is worth the money that they pay you. They definitely feel like you are worth every penny that they pay you. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonates with you, what you might be going through, who this boss might be, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Don't forget, if you guys did enjoy this, to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or a donation, check out my other channel. All those things are great ways to be able to help me out, as I'm here to help you out, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day. Bye-bye. Pile 2. Let's see how your boss views you. Sagittarius. Somebody who stands out very much. Handmade. Love. Just kidding. Anchor. And a cross. Your faith is your stability. You're very stable in your faith. A rose. Black diamond, very protected, very solid. Somebody like you could only have been made through a lot of hardship. Moon with a crown. High heels, black and white. And the owl. Very intelligent, very wise, very knowing, very stable and strong. Somebody who kind of keeps people on point or on task. Very loving, very romantic. Somebody very strong and unbreakable. You may dress very nice for work as well. You may dress very professional. You may have a hard time seeing things in the gray area, and you may focus on black and white areas quite a bit. You definitely could be somebody who almost always has a smile on your face as well. Very faithful, reliable, stable. But even though you're this beautiful, amazing, solid, stable, strong person, you're also somebody that has thorns. So if people mess with you, or if people treat you the wrong way, you're going to say something. You're very confident. You're not going to just put your head down and deal with it. You're going to say something and stand up for yourself. And that was not Sagittarius, it was Aquarius. And we got Virgo. Your speech is an inspiration to a lot of people. You're very intelligent. Once again, you're very intelligent. Some of you could actually work with computers or tech in some sort of way. If not, it could be just a job that takes a lot of intelligence, a lot of smarts, a lot of book smarts. You could be somebody who reads a lot. You could be somebody who's very non-judgmental, very open-minded, very all-encompassing. Maybe a little eccentric. They may feel like you overthink a little bit, like you worry about things a little too much. at times. Next, you got W, N, O, won, now. They feel like they won in getting you as an employee. Now again, W, ow, I, P, W, L, owl, scowl, X, W, E, new, R, Rex, Rexford, Y, B, R, B. Be right back. So you could be somebody that is pretty much always on the move. Barry, Larry, low, no, Pin, Ben, Wendy, Wednesday, Whip, Cherry, X, Hex. Thank you. Next. Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. 10 of Cups. This is the deck card. Shark. Raccoon. So your boss views you as somebody who is able to manifest and bring forth a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of love. You're able to really create a lot of love, a lot of happiness, a lot of positivity, a lot of joy. You really inspire a lot of people as well. You're very quick moving, quick acting. You're very good at communicating as well. But I also feel like you don't necessarily communicate everything. Your boss could also view you as somebody who may have something to hide or something that you hold back. You may not discuss your personal life very much at work as well. You're definitely somebody who dresses in a very nice way, very formal dress. For some of you, you could actually be like a wedding planner or like some sort of event planner, party planner, photographer. Some of you could be a photographer as well. Your boss definitely views you as somebody who follows the voice of your soul. You only do things that make you happy, things that you want to do. You are somebody that is not going to do anything that you don't agree with as well. And you may be a little bit passive aggressive at times too. Or you could deal with a lot of passive aggressive people. You may deal with a lot of bitterness from people because of the happiness that you have in your life and with your position. You may do a really good job at communicating with customers that are upset or customers that are having issues or problems. You may be very good at masking things that are going on in your own life as well. Out for blood. Now I'm thinking about that diamond that's black, blood diamonds. You could also be somebody who is very active in some of the things that you disagree with as well. You're somebody who will stand your ground and defend your position. You may be somebody who can smell a weakness as well. And if people start something with you, you won't hesitate to pull that weakness out, basically. You're definitely a very strong person. And you're definitely somebody who is following the signs and synchronicities for your life as well. So that is what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it, whether or not it resonates, what you might have going on, who this boss could be. And if you guys did enjoy this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. All those things help me out so much, and they're great ways to give back energetically for the energetic healing sessions that I bring to you guys. And I really do appreciate each and every one of you who supports me in whatever way that you do while I'm here to support you on your path. So thank you so much for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So what do your bosses think of you? Let's get into this and see. We have Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn. Definitely a hard worker, maybe even a workaholic. Very inspirational with the things that you say. Maybe a bit of an overthinker. Your boss may also think that you have some sort of addictions or codependencies as well that may be hidden. Maybe even a lot of hidden intelligence. Things that you don't put out on Front Street so much. You could definitely be somebody in a worker position, not a leader position. But I also feel like you are leadership material. I feel like you may be a bit of a people pleaser, or at least your boss sees you as a people pleaser. If they call you on your night off, you're going to come in. If they want you to work an extra shift right after your shift, you're going to work it. They definitely feel like you are somebody that is going to be there no matter what. And so, sadly, they can treat you however they want to treat you. For some of you in this pile, you may actually want to look for another job and make sure when you get into a new job that you set proper healthy boundaries with that job. You may have actually had trouble with the law at some point as well, for some of you. Definitely somebody very fair, very balanced, but at the same time, you're somebody that will give more than is required of you. Dream. Yeah, you're like a dream to this person. This person is abusing their power with you. And I really feel like it's time for you to look for somewhere else. Butterfly, they know that eventually you are going to transform, that eventually you're going to notice this and you're going to be gone, and they're going to regret it when you are. You're the captain of your own ship. Thunder is the song that just came to mind by Imagine Dragons. I feel like if you're not this way at work, you've been this way with a lot of people in your life, and you're working really hard to get somewhere in life, and your boss views you as somebody that people are really going to regret the way that they treated you in the future because you're going to be on top. You're very out of this world. You're somebody who is always covered in a storm. Or maybe you spend your time covering others in a storm. You may spend a lot of time singing while you work. Whistle while you work. You could be very sweet-natured, very sweet-tempered. C, Q, V, A, Veterans Affairs. Q, H, B, some of you could be veterans. J, JB, BJ. W, CJ. X, M. We have a compass here as well. Oh, oops, I dropped it. And it says Ma, XO on the back. So you could be very close to your mom as well. Your mom could actually be the one that you're busy trying to people please as well. You could be spending a lot of your time working really hard for everyone else when you could have something amazing yourself. I, F, Y, May, Faye, E, U, U, W, Ma, again, L, N, S, senile. You could have a senile parent as well, especially a mom. Cinema. So you could do videos of some sort. Sin, bin, Lenny, men, mine. You could deal with a lot of people that really think that you are theirs, or people that think that you should be working for their dreams. And I really feel like you have a dream. Martin Luther King, I have a dream speech is coming to mind, so there could be something important there as well. Jackson, Jay, Max, Maxine, Janet, Justify, Julie, July, June, Sexy, Sex, Cabin, Cabin Fever. You give me fever, fever when you hold me tight. Maxi. A maximum amount of effort without having to give to you too much. Yeah, I really feel like you are just doing a lot more than is required of you, and a lot more than what you should be for your pay grade, and you are easily taken advantage of. Air Guardian, shift your perception. So it's time to really shift your perception to see what you offer and to demand what you're worth. Knave of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you're an extremely hard worker. You're very dedicated, very committed, and you're a people pleaser. You are somebody who's putting in so much work for somebody else's dreams. When you have dreams of your own that you could really make a reality, and your boss views you as being able to make these dreams a reality, if you took a risk and took a chance on yourself. You're also somebody who's very adventurous. You really like to do new things or try new things or go new places. They view you as very afraid to step out on your own and do the things that would bring you much more happiness and passion into your life. Golden Egg, you're a golden opportunity to them. You're a golden opportunity to them because you are willing to do far more than anyone else for far less than anyone else. And they know they can get away with taking advantage of you. They also view you as somebody who brings a lot of life into the workplace. And they also view you as somebody that if something did happen that you're not okay with and you get upset about it, they'd be able to fix it very easily. They'd be able to get you back in there very easily without even having to offer you anything that's real or right. They definitely view you as somebody who is a golden opportunity for them because they get so much out of you for so little. And that is really just very sad. You also could be somebody who trains the new employees as well, and you don't get paid for that either. You don't get paid for training the new employees. You don't get paid for doing extra things that are outside of your job. You don't get, you're not getting the compensation that you deserve, but they know that they could continue to treat you this way because you're not going to do anything about it, and you're not going to go out and find something different. So go out and find something different, and when you get to that job, make sure that you have good, healthy boundaries in place and prove this motherfucker wrong, that you're not just always going to be there to take all of his shit and to not get paid for it. So that is what I got for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys had to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what you might be going through, who this boss could be. And if you guys did get something out of this, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a timestamp or donation. All those things are so greatly appreciated, and they help me out far more than you guys know. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.